I love Texas. Hey, I want to do this one because, okay, this is, I had whiskey, now here it comes. Put my mom in memory care on Tuesday before I left on Sunday. And my brother and I, it had to happen. It was bad, and it was, I don't know what to tell you, man. I want her to die happy and not angry. And people have a choice. Old people have a choice. And I swear to God, I'm going to write a book on it's going to be called Elderly Care for Dummies. And there are certain rules and things that you should do. And I know I've told you this before, but like number one, don't tell them nothing. Number two, you got to treat them like old cows. Where if you get an old cow in the barn and she's been through it a million times, like you're not going to beat her with a stick or give her a hot shot or anything. She's not going to go till she wants to go. And so you close the gates where you don't want them to go, and you open the gate where you do want them to go. And then the trick is to be patient until they think it's their own idea. And that's the respect that you should give those fucking people, man. They earned it. Especially, you know, my mom's 90. That generation, like, did everything they were supposed to fucking do. Jesus Christ. But you couldn't wear a mask. Well, fuck you. All right, so... Anyway, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Anyway, they didn't give her choice. They weren't smart. These people at first, the Miller brothers have a reputation at the old folks' home now. When we go in there, no shit. They're like, can we take the temperature down in here a little bit? And we're like, man, don't fuck with our mom, because we're going to, kidnap your pets and send you pictures, whatever. It was too much. Okay, anyway. I'm being too honest. Anyway, God love her, man. She's 90 years old. She still swims a mile twice a week on Mondays and Fridays. She has all her own teeth, still fits in her wedding dress after 4 kids, can still do a crossword puzzle in ink, but she can't tell time. I don't know what to do. Anyway. You get a choice when you get old. I had a friend of mine that was a geriatric doctor, and he said, man, people, they either get angry or they get happy when they get old. And
I love you, man.
they have a choice. So you got to give them the choice. Anyway, that's going to be my book, Elderly Care for Dummies. There's also going to be a thing in there about how to deal with corporate pig fucks at old folks' homes. Because at first I was like, oh man, I thought you guys were just corporate pig fucks and moving her around. But now I realize you don't know how to deal with old people. You're you're ding-dongs. Anyway. This is a song called Mary. It's about getting old. Here we go. Well, Mary, oh Mary, how many times I call. No, I don't want anything but to know you're there, that's all. You're an angel sent by accident to ease my worried mind. And I don't show you half enough, but I love you all the time. Well, Mary, oh Mary, where does the time go? First I hated being young, now I'm scared of being old. And that's when I stopped wearing a watch, so I don't hear time pass. I did it half an hour ago, so let's see how long I last. Well, Mary, oh Mary, I'm feeling fairly bad. Problems rolling through my head like a broken phonograph. Won't you pack my things, give a doc a ring, have him make me a bed. Let the man come around who ties me down and hooks wires to my head. I was born one rainy morn, but not much changed for me. Just a bigger bed and a feeling that I'd gotten in too deep. I'm in way too deep now, Mary, oh Mary, keep my picture hung. I played death with cigarettes and got the cancer in my lungs. Tell every one of my grandsons exactly what I did. I spent my whole life waiting for this time that I hardly lived. I spent my whole life waiting for this time that I hardly lived. Well, Mary, oh Mary, how many times I called. I don't know. I want to do one more. I don't know what it is. Okay, I said I want to do two more, and I didn't want to do that. No, I want to do Fade Away. Because, oh man, you all are getting the fucking shit right now. Man, we had a sister. My sister Holly was like, she was 10 years older than I was, and she was smart. She was smart and savvy and everything, and if she was around now, like it wouldn't be two Miller boys trying to deal with the old folks home people, where we're like this ham-fisted ding-dongs, and she could probably go in there and be like charming, and be like, hey, I tell you what we should do. Why don't we just do this? And she could pull that shit off.
Hey, do the best you can.
Well, we're ding-dongs. I remember at one point my sister said about me and my brother, this was like way early, she's like, my brothers do not have a romantic bone in their body. You'd have to be there to understand that, but it was spot on. She was awesome. Can I tell you my favorite story about my sister?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So she was a math major. She was like in on like basic and cobalt. She was building this shit that made this shit. You know, this is back in the 70s and 80s. She did this shit. And like had internet from home before. It was like a big rubber thing that she put a phone on stuff she would do. I mean, just amazing stuff. And anyway, so at one point she worked for these giant companies, and because she was a female, she was a math major, and she was smart as fuck. She could work wherever she wanted to, and so she would go in with these big companies and be like, okay, so you know what? I don't really like to work on Mondays. Is that going to be a problem? Because, or like this 9 to 5 thing, is that a hard 9 to 5? Because I don't like to do that. And she could just call her shots. She could do it. Oh, she was awesome.
Shot caller.
She was a shot caller. She was awesome. But anyway, she was building this computer thing for this hospital at some point. And her husband, who I got to tell you his name. Are you ready for this? This is such a Virginia name. Elwood Maurice Klingenpeel III, who was an amazing human being. Just, God, that guy's awesome. Anyway, he went in to like see her at lunch one day, and she was like really crappy and just like in a bad mood. And he came home from the lunch. He's like, what the fuck, man? And he goes, oh shit, it's our anniversary. So he like called him flowers and like got a dinner and did all this fucking shit for her. And she came in the door and he had all this stuff ready. And she walked in the door. She goes, oh, Elwood, I didn't remember it was our anniversary. And he goes, oh, I thought that's why you were in a bad mood. And she goes, no, I was just having a bad day. I don't fucking care. I didn't tell the story right, but she was awesome. Anyway, she was awesome. She was awesome. Oh, I could tell you other stories about her.
I love your sister. It's fine.
Fuck, she was awesome. Anyway, about the time I hit my peak, V-Roy's got signed to Warner Brothers. I was 26, man. I was like suddenly proved my parents wrong, and I was doing everything right. And I went home for a Thanksgiving. We had Thanksgiving at her house, and I stuck around for an extra day, and she said, oh, man, I think I got an ulcer or something. I've been working too hard and drinking a lot of caffeine. And I said, no, I just heard this shit on NPR. They can cure ulcers with antibiotics now. This is back in the 90s. And it was from UVA, by the way. Fuck UVA. But I'm like, you should go to the doctor. And she goes, oh, okay, I will. And so it was already like through her brain, through her spine, through everything. She lasted about 9 months. She was awesome. She was an amazing human being. She was Hollywood. And anyway, this is a song about her. This is going to be it, motherfuckers. This is it. You have to go. We knew the day was coming for some time, but you're leaving slow. The hardest part is watching you slip by. I feel you fading away, and with your heart goes a part of mine. I feel you fading away. If I could see you one more day, it'd be the one before you changed. See you later to goodbye. Slow down, man. Your eyes are mine, and your fingers fit my hands. It makes me cry to think that I will not hold them again. I feel you fading away, and with your heart goes a part of mine. I feel you fading away. If I could see you one more day, it'd be the one before you changed. See you later to goodbye. My heart sings out a tune to yours in time, but the song it sings will have to change without a beat to stand behind. Holly, goodbye. And know that I can take care of myself. But there will be times I think how nice it'd be to have your help. I feel you fading away, and with your heart goes a part of mine. I feel you fading away. If I could see you one more day, it'd be the one before you changed. See you later too. I'll see you later too. I'll see you later to goodbye. All right, fuck y'all. That's it. I'm done. Oh, I'm a ding dong.